The Israelites once again did evil in the eyes of the Lord. So he gave them into the hands of the Philistines for 40 years. But even in dark times, God was preparing a deliverer. In the town of Zorah, an angel appeared to a barren woman, the wife of Manoah. And the angel said to her, "Behold, you shall conceive and bear a son, and no razor shall come upon his head, for the child shall be a Nazirite to God from the womb. He shall begin to deliver Israel out of the hand of the Philistines." And just as the angel promised, she gave birth to a son, and named him Samson. Samson grew, and the Spirit of the Lord began to stir him. One day, as he walked through the vineyards of Timnah, a young lion charged at him. And the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon him, and he tore the lion apart as one would have torn apart a young goat. God's power was clearly upon him. One day Samson married a Philistine woman, and during the wedding feast, he gave a riddle to the guests. But when they couldn't solve it, they threatened his wife, and she coaxed the answer out of him. Samson angrily replied, "If you had not plowed with my heifer, you would not have solved my riddle." Feeling betrayed, Samson struck down 30 Philistines and left in rage. After this, his wife was given to someone else. So when Samson learned that his wife had been given to another man, he took 300 foxes, tied their tails together with torches, and set them loose in the Philistines' fields. They burned everything in the fields. So, because of this, the Philistines were angry and burned his wife and her father. And enraging with his child angry and Samson's. Enraged, Samson fought them fiercely and hid in a cave. So the Philistines came to arrest Samson. Then the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon him. He found a fresh jawbone of a donkey, reached out his hand and took it, and killed 1,000 men with it. Samson stood alone, but with God's strength, he was unstoppable. Later, Samson fell in love with a woman named Delilah. Then the Philistine rulers offered her silver to discover the secret of his strength. Therefore Delilah asked Samson, "Please tell me where your great strength lies, and with what you may be bound to afflict you." Time after time, Samson misled her, but she persisted. Then she said to him, "How can you say, 'I love you,' when your heart is not with me?" And it came to pass, as she pressed him daily with her words and urged him, that his soul was annoyed to death. Therefore Samson told her his secret and said, "No razor has ever come upon my head. If I am shaven, then my strength will leave me." That night, while Samson slept, Delilah had his hair cut. But he did not know that the Lord had departed from him. The Philistines captured him, gouged out his eyes, and chained him in prison. The mighty man of God had fallen by his own weakness. As time passed, Samson's hair began to grow again. And one day, the Philistines brought him to their temple to entertain them during a great feast. Standing between two great pillars, he prayed, "O Lord God, remember me, I pray. Strengthen me, I pray, just this once." With all his strength, he pushed the pillars, and the temple collapsed and fell on all the lords of the Philistines and all the people who were in it. Samson killed more enemies in his death than in his life. Samson's life was marked by great strength, but also great struggle. Chosen by God before birth, he was set apart to deliver Israel from the Philistines. Though he often allowed pride, anger, and temptation to lead him, God never abandoned him completely. Samson's story reminds us that even in failure, God can restore, redeem, and fulfill his purpose. It is never too late to return to him. God bless you.